to be doing a little Pilates mat with some small hand weights. As usual, if you don't have the weights, you can do this without the weights, or you can grab some soup cans or some water bottles. Always an option. Be creative sometimes. We're going to start on our backs with the hands, hand weights in our hands. And I want you to just start by bringing the weight straight up over your shoulders. Face the palms in, and make sure your wrists are long. You're going to take a deep breath in through your nose. And then as you exhale, I want you to find your abdominal connection and lift your feet off the mat, bringing your knees over your hips, finding tabletop position. This is dead bug position actually, because the arms are up too. And we're going to start by just stretching our arm over our head, opposite leg out, and then fold back in. So just a nice, easy dead bug stability practice to start. We're inhaling as we reach out and exhaling as we fold in. Nice and simple. Our goal here is to keep the spine and trunk of our body super stable. Just adding that little bit of extra work in the shoulders because of this light weight. Let's do 4 more. 4 more sets. 4. And 3. And 2. Feeling your head heavy, feeling your tailbone heavy, backs of your ribs heavy. 1 more. And 1. Now you're back in your dead bug. Knees are directly over your hip joints. And I want you to open out to the side now. So opposite leg and arm open to the sides of the room and then close back in. So this gets our obliques a little bit more. Open out to the side. I'm just keeping my knee bent and pull in. Open side and in and open. And the other arm and leg are still, right? Sometimes we tend to forget about that part. Spine is still. Just moving one arm and leg at a time. Still working at that shoulder and hip joint. Just noticing all the little tiny micro movements that might want to happen. Really focus on stability here. Let's do 2 more sets. Open. Open. I'm getting a little tippy of my pelvis on that left side when I open my left leg. Notice in your own body. Oh, how can I minimize that? Woo! All right, that was a long time with our legs and arms up. So put your feet and arms down for a moment. Lift your hips up to a bridge position. Yep, so hips, knees, shoulders all in a line. And then we're just gonna float one knee up and place it back down. Yep, so just doing like a little march. And when you're ready, you can add the opposite arm and leg lifting. So this is very similar to the movement we just did on our backs. Getting a little bit more into the glutes and the legs now. Still working on stability through the spine. Now, lift and hold. We've got opposite arm and leg up. I'm going to stretch my arm over my head and my leg long, and then I'm going to fold back in for 10, 9, 8, working on stable hips here, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and 1. Place that hand and foot down. Go ahead and switch. Find your support and then stretch it out for 10. Fold. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Reach, reach, and set yourself down. Go ahead and roll down your spine from top to bottom to finish out that little series. And then we're gonna bring the legs together, feet touching on the mat. Arms reach to the ceiling. This time, palms facing forward. We're gonna breathe in, and we're gonna curl slowly up, head, neck, and shoulders lifting, lifting, lifting off the mat. I've got my arms lengthened by my sides, my legs are squeezing tight together. And then I'm gonna stretch my arms over my head, arms rub by the ears, and then press down. So putting a lot of load on my upper abdominals, arms reach back and press down. Let's do a few more. Inhale, reach back. Now exhale, can you sink your abs? Can you draw in a little bit closer to the skeleton, to the spine, with the abdominal wall? Good, breathing in, reach. Exhale, try to keep your elbows straight here. Really long lever arms. Back and press. Let's do 2 more. And last one, breathing in, reach. Exhale, press the arms down. And release your head and arms. Excellent. We're gonna stretch our legs long. We're just gonna keep the weights down on the floor for now, but you can press your hands into them so the arms are long and active. Float your right leg straight up to the ceiling. Let's just circle the ankle a few times in each direction. And then point your feet. Let's actually point both feet. Really steady hips here. Cross the leg over and circle for 1, 2. I'm pressing into my weights, trying to stay really still in my torso again. So still working on stability. 5, one more time. 6. Now your circles could be bigger than mine as long as you can keep your pelvis still. 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm gonna scissor my legs so I switch, and then circle that left ankle. A couple times in each direction. My arms are still active. Yeah. Point both feet. Take that left leg across the midline, and then circle out and around for 6, 5. So these are hip circles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's reverse it together for 6, 5. Whoops, I hit my doorknob. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and 1. Slowly bring the feet down. All right, we're gonna try a full roll up with our weights. Take your arms way over your head and breathe in. Exhale, send the weights to the ceiling, bring your chin to your chest, and start to reach towards your feet as you roll up, 1 vertebrae at a time. We're gonna reach for the toes. Try to keep your arms parallel to the floor, and then roll back. Roll, 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 roll. Inhale, we reach back. Exhale, we roll up. And reach for the toes. And we roll back. 2, 3, reaching overhead. Rolling up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rolling back. 4, 3, 2. Arms reach. Rolling up for 4, 3, 2, 1. One more set. Rolling back. 2, 3. Reach overhead. And rolling up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, Separate your feet mats width apart. I'm gonna turn towards you for this next little part here. Arms are gonna reach out to a T. And we're gonna twist to the right and dive our arm, our pinky finger towards our pinky toe. Other arm reaches behind us. Come back to the T. Inhale, exhale, turn, twist. This is called saw. We're sawing off the pinky toe. So it's a little twist through the spine. We're curving forward with our spine too. Look back to the back hand as you twist. Exhale, twist and reach, reach, reach. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, reach, reach, reach. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, saw. 2, 3. Inhale, sit up. So long, sustained exhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And reach. And here's our last one. And reach. And sit up tall. Okay, now you're bringing your hands to your sternum. This is called rowing from your sternum. Joseph Pilates came up with some good names, but some of his names are exercises are just kind of lame. This is one of them. Rowing from the sternum. Here we go. Breathe in. We're gonna roll back halfway. Our arms are gonna stretch out with the palms facing back. We're gonna dive over our legs and stretch our arms behind us. So I'm trying to bring the hands to touch. Now circle the arms way up high. Reach for the toes and then stack up tall to where you started. Try that again. Curl the tailbone under. Inhale, the arms reach out, palms facing back. We dive forward as we sweep the arms behind us. Try to touch the hands. Now lift the arms higher before circling them around. This is great shoulder action, mobility. And then sit up tall. Again, roll back. Inhale, arms out to a T. Exhale, press your arms back. Dive your head towards your knees. Now keep your torso where it is and just work the arms towards the toes. And then sit up tall. We got one more to go. Here we go. Rounded back. Inhale, arms. Exhale, big movement. Forward, head down. Now they just the arms circle. Reach for the toes. And then stack up tall. Very nice. Okay, from here, we're gonna do a little roll all the way back onto our back again. We're gonna pick our legs up to tabletop. And we're gonna bring our hands right in front of our forehead. The weights are in the hands, obviously, so just watch your eyes there, watch your head. And we're gonna chest lift, come up, chest lift, come up. We're gonna keep our hands right here and just stretch one leg out and switch. 2, and switch. 3, and switch. Keep switching. 4, 5, one more, 6, and 6. Now change it to scissor legs. I've still got my hands right here on my forehead. Straight legs. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 6. Bring your legs up, but relax your head for a moment. We're gonna glue our heels together, and we're gonna press the ends of the weights into the floor and straighten our arms with a lot of strength, right? With action. Inhale, the legs go down. Exhale, squeeze the heels and lift them up. Inhale, legs reach long and away. Exhale, squeeze the heels and pick them back up. Now you can, if you want, you can lift your chest up. We're doing 4 more. 4, 3, squeezing the heels tight together, lifting up 2, squeeze and lift for 1. Good job. We're coming up to seated now, and we're gonna roll up the front edge of our mats for a little cushion for our knees. We're gonna do a little bit more upper body centric. Okay, so we're on our knees. Our goal for the next little series is to stay very stacked from our shoulders, hips, and knees. So there's a tendency to shift the hips back and forth, and even the upper body forward and back. So just be mindful of that. Squeeze your butt muscles to press your hips forward. Take your arms in a circle out in front of you. Notice my hands are a little lower than my shoulders. And we're gonna open. This is called hug a tree. And we're gonna pull in. Really simple. Hug a tree and pull. That's it. Now, I want you to really feel your back can stay wide. So I'm not squeezing and releasing. I'm not doing this. I'm really keeping my back broad and just moving my arm bones from the socket. Keep going. Let's do a few more. 4, 3. This is called hug a tree. 2, stable through your shoulder blades. And 1. From here, bend your elbows to 90 degrees, and we're gonna do a serving the tray motion. It goes forward, flip the palms, press down to tap the thighs. Then lift up, circle wide, and then bend back in. Try that again. Reach, flip, tap, all the way up, around, and in. That's it. Reach, flip, tap, all the way up, and fold it in. A little faster. Reach, flip, tap, circle around. Reach, flip, tap, circle. This is where the spine might want to kind of sway around. Try to keep everything still. And reach, flip, tap, circle around. 2 more. Reach, flip, tap, over and around. Flip, circle, and in. Now we bring our hands to that same triangle position. Really, it's not, you can't really connect your thumbs, but take the fingertips to touch, elbows wrapping slightly forward, and we're gonna push up and out. Up and out. This is called the salute. Up and out. Keep the fingers touching if you can. So that's a little bit more work on the shoulders. Up and out. So I'm reaching to where the wall and the ceiling meet. And reach. Watch that you're not popping your ribs here. Pull the front abs in. Last one. And we do one more here. We're going to take our hands behind your head. Go ahead and interlace your fingers. Just that little bit. Now connect your abdominals. And we're going to push straight up and fold it in. I've got like, when my elbows bend, I touch my fingers together here. Behind my back. Reach. Reach. This is called shaving the head. Shaving the head. That's actually a good name. Thank you, Joseph Pilates. We'll do 4, 3, 2. Hopefully your shoulders are feeling something. And 1. And then relax. Okay. That was some kneeling arm work. We're going to do just a little bit more later. But first, put your weights at the top of your mat. Come onto hands and knees. And just do a couple cat-cows. Cat-cow. Reconnecting with your breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out the mouth. Now tuck your toes and lift your hips up, finding an upstretched position on your mat. Pedal your feet a couple times. And then slowly walk your hands back to your feet. Slowly roll up your spine, 1 vertebrae at a time, keeping your head really loose, your neck soft. And you're standing at the back of your mat. You're going to take a big breath in, reach to the sky. Exhale, curve your spine like the letter C, and begin to come all the way back down to the mat. You're looking to the top of the mat here. You're going to walk out to plank. 1, 2, 3, and you're in plank. For this first set, we're just gonna hold plank and really get the alignment set. Keep your hips and heels and shoulders and crown of your head all in a line. Lift up through the belly. Strong legs, strong glutes. Just holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, broad shoulders, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up, walk the hands back to the feet. 3, 2, 1. Roll up to standing. Now we're gonna add some push-ups. I'm gonna do push-ups from my knees. You're welcome to do them from your toes if you want. Breathe in. Exhale, rounding forward. Walk out to plank, 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Now to do push-ups on your knees, if you're joining me there, drop the knees, cross your ankles and pull your ankles towards your butt, and then tuck your butt under and come into a nice line. We're doing 3 push-ups. 1, full range if you can, all the way down. 2, 3, come back to plank, lift up, walk your hands back. 3, 2, 1. Let's slowly roll up. Inhaling at the top, stretch high. Exhale, fold over. Actually, you're rounding over, right? Rounding spine. Walk to plank. We're going to repeat that. 1, 2, 3. Set up for your push-ups. Tuck your hips, cross your ankles. We come down for 3. See if you can bring your eyes slightly forward. 2, 1. Come back to plank and walk back. 3, 2, 1. Slowly roll up your spine. We got one more set to go, everyone. Inhale, reach to the ceiling. Exhale, rounding over. Walk out to a plank. 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees. Set yourself into your good plank. 3 push-ups. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. We come to our our up stretch position, excuse me, hips up. Couldn't get the words out there. This time we're gonna step or jump our hands to our feet to our hands, feet to hands. Coming to the top of your mat. Now you're grabbing your weights. Hopefully you put them there. And then you're standing up. All right, from here, just a little bit more arm work. We're gonna turn our palms to face back. And we're just gonna do a little Pilates V with our feet. Remember that little pizza slice with the feet? We've got 2 actions. We're gonna press the arms behind us, and we're gonna lift our heels up, trying not to separate them. We're gonna come up to the toes, heels lift, press the arms back. Woo! And then slowly lower. So this is about finding balance, finding control, finding the support from the backs of the legs, the fronts of the legs, the sides of the legs, right? Your outer hips are working here as well. Try not to stick your booty out. Try to keep your tailbone long. And down. Let's do a few more. We're pressing back with the arms, lifting the heels, and then slowly release. And pressing back with the arms. And release. Couple more. Back, lift. And down. One more time. Oof, wow, really feel my inner thighs here. And press, reach, reach. And down. Now well done. We're going to repeat the arm movement, but we're going to add a squat. So parallel through your feet. This time you're going to add a little squat. So hips back. And you're just going to press the arms behind you. And then reach the arms to the ears. Press the arms way behind you. So really big flexion, extension of the shoulders. Can you keep your spine long? Can you get those shoulders to move? Press and press. Now press back and hold. Can you sink your hips a little lower? We're gonna pulse the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to 10, 8, 9, 10. Now keep repeating that. Up and up by the ears and back. Nice and slow. Up and back. Shift onto your left foot and pop the right heel off the floor. Just a little bit more weight into the left side. Keep going with the arms. I'll try just the right foot. Left heel is lifting. Keep the arms moving. Up and back. Up and back. Both heels down. Now pulsing the arms back again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand all the way up. Right foot forward, left foot back. Take just a medium split stance here. Weights are going to go right here in front of your sternum. We're just going to drop that back knee 10 times to the floor. Just a little lunge. 10, 9. Really focus on keeping the hips level. 8, 7, 6, 5. Crown of the head to the ceiling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Split stance the other side. Repeat it. 10. Really simple. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your feet forward. Let's go back one more time to that balance. See if we can do a little bit better. Heels touching, toes apart, arms by your sides to face palms back. We lift the heels. We come up high on the tippy toes. Whoop! Gotta use my glutes. If you don't lose your glutes, you'll tip forward. That's how you know. Use your glutes. Go up. And release. And up. Crown of the head to the ceiling. Reach your arms behind you a little bit further. Try to keep those heels connected. I know there's a million things to think about. Woo! And down. Let's do 2 more. And we reach. And down. Last one. I'm always amazed at how difficult that is. And release. Okay, come on down for a seat. Flip over onto your belly. We're gonna do one more thing. Without the weights, unless you really want to kill your shoulders, like if you really want the shoulder work, go for it. But I'm gonna put my weights down. I'm gonna bring my arms out in front of me, thumbs up, feet as wide as your mat. Press your hips into the floor, lift your chest ever so slightly, and then just lift the back of your leg and your arm up. Your leg goes up, your arm goes up, opposite. We're alternating here. I'm trying to lift energetically, right? My navel away from the mat, right? Pulling navel to spine to keep my spine from bowing too much. Good. Now speed it up. Lift and lift and lift and lift. As you get faster, can you keep your stability in your trunk? Now, if you really want to take it up a notch, everything lifts and you're flutter kicking for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Slide your hands by your shoulders, push up, and let's finish with a mermaid. So bringing your legs off to one side, you're going to stretch your arms out to the side, breathing in. Exhale, tip it over to one direction. and up and over. And again, up and over. And up and over this time. So I'm away from my feet, right? I'm going to slide my hand behind my head, and then I'm going to wrap the elbow down to the floor. 3, just adding a little rotation. 2, and 1. Coming all the way up. Swing my legs around. If you want more challenge, do it no hands. No hands. Here we go, going over and to the feet. Over. And then we're going away from the feet. Our hand goes behind our head and we twist. Just a little turn. And a little turn. And a little turn. And open. And then coming all the way up. All right, you're done. I hope that little bit of Pilates made you feel ready for your day. It always does for me.